How many of y'all remember the Uncle Ramus story, the Uncle Ramus series? They're not political correct anymore. So the younger people, those of you under 40 probably don't remember them. Used to be a whole host of stories. All right, and one of the stories was that there was Br'er Rabbit, which is Brother Rabbit, and there was Br'er Fox. Now, Fox was always after Rabbit, always. And he was always looking for a way to catch him. But the rabbit was pretty wily. I mean, he had his ways of always getting away. So the fox came up with this idea. I'll make a little man out of tar. I'll put a hat on him, put a pipe in his mouth, and I'll set him beside the road in the sun. I know the rabbit walks by, and I know that the rabbit says hello to everybody he walks by. That's just his personality. He said, and we'll see what happens. So he set this, they called the tar baby, on the side of the road. The rabbit come walking by and said, hello. Of course, he didn't say hello in return. He turned and said, hey, I spoke to you. Hello? You think you're too good to speak to me? He hauled off and he slapped him. Well, when he slapped him, his hand stuck. Couldn't get it out, so he slapped him with the other hand. He couldn't get it out, so he kicked him. That foot stuck. He kicked him and the other foot stuck. And there he was. The harder he struggled, the more stuck he became. Well, I want to tell you, if you've been wrestling with your sinfulness, you're worse off today than the day you began to wrestle with it. If you're trying to clean your life up for God, you're in worse shape today than the day you started trying to clean your life up. At your very best, the only thing that you could ever become would be self-righteous. You would become holier than thou. You would think you would be better than somebody else, but in reality, a person who has a religious spirit about them and thinks they are righteous by their own works, they are more unrighteous than the worst sinner that's out there. And the more you struggle with your sin, the more you become trapped. The reason is because you don't have the power to defeat sin.